The thing I like about you guys is when we do this show, you know, I'm always throwing off my guard because I come in here with like really shitty things to say, and then you're nice, and then things like today happen where I come in here with like really nice things to say, and you just throw me under the bus. I'm complaining about my hair, and what happens? What does Birdbone say? I know the kind of crap that you have to deal with now, Drizzle. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
No, he sucks.
First time. I'm like, you know, I gotta fix my hair. I'm feeling good, and he just takes me down. He's just like, seriously, what are you honestly ever going to be able to do with that? Like, come on.
He's a piece of shit. So I can see myself here, so I'm not sure why you can't see me. Everything on my end appears to be working properly. Maybe I should leave and come back. Was that
that's our new troubleshoot to the Drizzle on the show?
Right? That's because, like, as far as everything looks on my end, I'm looking wonderful.
You look wonderful. It looks like you have a camera for OBS that's selected for some reason.
Yeah, it looks like you're.
Let me see.
The OBS symbol is coming up there, which is an option in some of those. Sometimes it'll pop up as a camera option.
I see now. Let's see.
You're on a GoPro.
See that sweet face. There he is. Here it comes.
Is it? Am I coming in?
No. Now you got to go to properties on the camera. Yeah, that's right. I mean, I don't know. It's not it just says, it shows that GoPro screen like whenever you're not connected to the camera or whatever.
Well, that's weird because it's showing me in the preview screen as connected.
We've been doing this thing recently where we end the show by jumping off of, you know, the leap of faith. Like, is the Drizzle gonna jump out of a plane as Birdbones jumps off the leap of faith?
He's gonna jump out of a real window.
But he's got the GoPro screen happening.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah, we're gonna base jump.
It's so frustrating.
This is an ad for GoPro, guys. We want to thank our sponsor.
Look at that! There I am.
God, Jesus, you do look good today.
I know. I'm looking good. I know.
Oh man.
Good.
Oh man.
So I'm glad I waited.
Travis loves how much I enjoy this right now. You can't even. I can't even look at you, dude.
Here's where I'm streaming from today. Full stop.
Oh wow! Look at that.
And this one's for you. Yesterday, I had a bit of a time to kill, and I needed to figure out one beach to go to. And so, you know what beach I chose? What was the name of the beach that I chose? What do you guys think? In honor of you.
And this is it Nasty Beach? Is it an old nasty guy's beach?
Imagine if there was a beach in the world called Old Nasty Guy Beach.
There may be a lot of old nasty guys there.
Be a horrible place to go.
I went to a place called Hippie Beach in honor of you guys.
Oh,
Hippie Beach.
It was very unhippie-like because there was a lot of garbage. That's not cool. That's not hippie-like. And
not very hippie-like, dude.
And there were and there was a dude who was fishing, you know, in the swimming area, which was kind of weird.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry.
He didn't know I had shaved away my my chin. So there's somebody swimming in the fishing area. Did they get hooked?
I don't know, but I'm kind of over it now. I didn't realize that you shaved your chin.
Do you not see that, dude? I mean, that is wild looking.
I mean, to be fair,
glasses.
Right? It is really good. I will agree with that.
The glasses are like old lady glasses.
It's
like
awful.
Old lady that smokes a lot of cigarettes. Glasses from Long Island.
Green Death.
These are my stunner shades.
These are my stunner shades. I'm about to go stun on it tonight at the club. It's going to be great. I'm going out for one last hurrah.
Just exactly.
So that's cool. So the beach was not very hippie like, but did you have a good time at least?
It was all right, yeah. I mean, it's hard to have a good time with well, it's not hard. It's a little bit difficult sometimes with a 1.5-year-old who thinks that I should put a GoPro on the 1.5-year-old. That's how crazy she is.
Just put the head strap on it. That'd be a fun music video. It's just you put a head strap on a toddler and let them just go for a little while and see what happens.
I mean, we could figure out a way to use her in one of your album covers. I mean, it worked for Nirvana.
Dude, you already got yelled at once for that on YouTube, man. Are you sure you want all that pressure? You sure you want that blowback?
Right? Yeah. No, it's good. I like it. It's fun.
More than that in the house. Don't do it, dude. Don't you do it.
And I went in hard on. I went in hard on. I went in hard. That's how I got my way.
Oh, nice.
I went in hard. I never go in soft. I went in hard on.
Boned up.
Nope.
I totally got boned up. I went in hard on. There's only 2 of your things left. The last I checked, which was shortly after our last broadcast. So there might be none left now.
There's only 1 left right now. I'm just going to let somebody find it. I'm not going to chill out for the last one, but it is out there. More than Matt right here picked up the second to last one. So there's 1 science out there floating.
That's cool. Yeah, I picked up a couple last week. I like.
We saw that. Thank you. Yeah, the series 2 is going to be significantly different. Yeah, and a lot bigger and better.
That was amazing.
Yeah. I was pretty excited about it. Like I like the designs and the way that those things were. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy this one, and then I'm gonna buy one to give away. I'll buy this one to give away, and then I'll buy this one. I didn't give it away, just because it's too cool to give away. So
hodl that shit, Jimmy. Hodl it, Jimmy.
Yeah, so I bought another one to give it away. So that's how I ended up getting so many, because I like giving these things away that you guys are doing, because they're really cool. And it's pretty awesome.
You're pretty awesome, dude. We appreciate that shit. I'm getting loaded up with strings now. I'm getting stringed, and he's shooting ropes and bones at me.
Who's that? Morton Matt?
Yeah, I love it.
He's shooting
ropes and bones.
Yeah, he first filled me up with bones, and then he shot ropes all over me.
Are you
okay?
Are you sure you're in the PG-13 rated server? That sounds.
No, I have literally both of these
string.
items.
String.
Oh yeah, whatever. String rope, same thing.
You said
same thing.
No, different.
Maybe if
different
you're shooting ropes
connotation.
and strings that you found a back door to a server that we're not maintaining.
The back door. Oh, shit. Like... I'm in there. Well, there's another server here, guys. If you guys don't know about it, there's a portal. Server. There's a portal to the Nether in the bottom of the Nasty Oaks plot that will take you to a super secret server.
That's
super
not
secret.
PG-13. Be careful.
Yeah. All kinds of crazy stuff happens in there, guys. It's actually a portal into Second Life. So have fun with that.
See, that's not. No. It's not the same thing. Very different things.
I don't think I've ever asked you guys this question. What was your world of crypto before Wax? Did you have one?
No. Sterling, basically our third man here on the whole team. He's been talking to me about it for a long time, and then 6 months ago this year, I bought some Bitcoin, and then I ended up switching that to ETH. And then once I learned more about ETH, and then Sterling just pointed us to Wax. He's been talking about NFTs for forever. We were just listening to it and letting him preach about it. You know what I mean? It's usually that's how it goes. And so eventually we were like, all right, we'll check it out. Because he was like, dude, you guys could really do something cool with this, man, like for what you guys are doing with the Nasty Hooks. So, yeah, we went and just started fiddling around. And then I kind of dabbled in it first, learned a little bit more, and then started, teaching Travis about it. And so,
it was,
we've kind of been fiddling ever since.
Upland, and then...
Upland was the first thing that got us into Wax, for sure.
Yeah, cool. And then actually...
Or not Wax, the
first
Uplift
pack
was
drop,
the first thing that got us into Wax.
Yeah, the first pack drop for Uplift, and kind of around the same time period, learning how to play Upland and learning about what the Uplift was going to be at the same time, and we kind of just after a certain point we went all in, right?
Definitely, you certainly. Travis, absolutely
total asshole. It's fun
Doing
for
all in
me.
on a
I was
lot
out
of
in
different
public
stuff.
like this. I hosted an open mic tonight, looking like this. Fun.
Man, that sucks that there wasn't a lot of people there too, so it was just even more sad of just like
Yeah.
a only 10 guy mic. It's you're like, damn
Yeah.
it. This
So-
whole thing like, could have been great if it was packed.
Dude, there was nobody
What?
there who had like balls enough to roast me about it either. So that sucked.
Nobody even mentioned it.
Not really, no. I had to
Wow.
I had to mention it.
That's kind of sad.
Mhm.
Sorry, Jimmy. What's up?
I was just gonna say, like, I had to roast myself. That's not good.
Mm-mm. Nope.
It's hard to roast the look you have right now, Travis. I mean, it's like, what is there to say? I mean,
Actually, this is good. That's a good one.
it looks like Fran Drescher and Dr. Danger or whatever that guy is.
Look here, I'll tell you what it is to
Wait.
say. I got 2 4-wheelers out back and a case of Bud Light, baby. Woo!
Ski doos.
You
Two
know
ski
it.
doos.
Ski doos. We taking the 4-wheelers
Ski-doos.
down to the ski doos.
I'm taking the water up. I forgot we had an elevator.
Oh, dude, why am I taking the ladder like an idiot?
Why
Yeah, elevator.
am I not sharing a screen of the game?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not sharing screen again.
Yeah,
That's the
dude.
problem. I should be doing
If I
that.
did it, my whole house.
I also
would
was
catch
running
fire.
over here in peril for most.
I'm
of it.
also finding my way to get into the game, which is pretty.
Well, I was
sweet.
murdered in cold blood last time, actually.
Right? No, it wasn't last time. It
There
was
was that.
2 times ago. I thought.
Nope, happened last time too because I was back at the house.
You need
I
to
don't
put
know.
a bed down at the start of the. You need to put a bed down.
Oh, I
because I
remember that.
accidentally kill you.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that now because that's the reason.
Okay.
Oh, okay, well, I'm going to kill you later. So
All right.
it's on you. Yeah.
You're gonna get frustrated.
You scumbag, dude.
So, what are we doing today?
Oh no, we
That's a
got
good
this.
question.
What's the loft looking like up here? I'm taking a look right now. I mean, it's very
It's looking
nice.
pretty
This
sick.
is very quaint. Yeah, this is
Right,
very.
I'm
Oh
trying
God,
to-
that scared the crap out of me. Falling down to the glass. Oh yeah, I need to get the screen share on.
Yeah. 'cause
Morton
there's
Matt
nothing-
just throwing bones. Here, have an egg.
Getting
Have some
boned up.
eggs. Eat those eggs.
Yeah. Well, apparently he has a spider and a bone farm.
That's pretty sick.
Right?
Ah, that's lucky as hell. Yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome.
both. Damn. Poor Matt. Falling on the XP farms.
Right?
Training guys here in the nice.
Did you guys
Upper
were
part.
you guys a part of the break the server event? Did you guys do anything?
No, man, I've been busy as hell. Like I'm literally a husk of a man.
It's
I'm just pouring everything into this pack.
Mhm.
Man. I really am.
mhm.
Nice.
We are
Yeah.
doing our best to be our best.
No, it's just a lot of time consuming stuff, man. And when I'm not doing that, I'm just trying to catch some time with the girlfriend or just I don't know. Not
Sleep.
be doing this for a minute. You know what I mean?
You're making time for your girlfriend? Jesus, I thought you were dedicated, man.
I know, right?
Real.
How am I ever going to make any gains like that? how are you going to get gains?
So I better take this bow and arrow off my first item there.
I literally was like, "Oh my god, is he coming down here? Really, just going to immediately?"
No, not
I got nothing to
immediately.
fight back with.
How cool is this?
I got like a sword that's going to break on one hit. So you better be almost dead.
How cool is
A
our
friend of
podcast
mine, who I do another stream with, Sean of Crypto Writer, he's got a good one. He coined the phrase. He loves talking about it too, and I can see why because it's a good phrase. But he coined the phrase "Crypto don't sleep, girl." He's like, every time his missus
Sorry,
gives him
babe.
shit about blockchain or crypto. Is your
Oh yeah, dude. That's going to
Is
last
your-
a long time.
right?
What?
How did I die? I'm not even in the same world as you. How did you kill me?
Oh,
It probably was Travis. I wouldn't put it past him.
you know,
Jesus.
I didn't.
He's kind of notorious for these things.
I didn't do that. I'm not notorious for those things. I'm notorious for being hell of a fun guy to play some poker with, you know, type of dude might have a cigar in his pocket or maybe some fried bass and some aluminum foil. Hell, I don't know, man.
Like,
Bass.
seriously, can you guys do a Drizzle Hulk NFT? I would buy that.
Drizzle Hulk? Drizzle as the Hulk?
All right,
Yeah,
brother.
like
No, I gotta
right
listen. How does he even talk? How does Hulk Hogan talk?
I mean,
Christian,
you guys are real life
Do a
friends.
Hulk Hogan.
Please stop me if I'm going somewhere that you don't want to go, Bird Bones. But I'm just picturing, I'm just picturing Drizzle like ripping his shirt off right now, like.
Oh, I mean, we act that out regularly. You don't need to picture it. I can send you some stuff. No, yeah,
Hey,
we'll
come on
Hulkamania,
now.
Drizzlemania, maybe.
Drizzlemania.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, Drizzlemania, and then it's just you ripping off a shirt and not being jacked under it. It'd be pretty great, dude.
Dude, I'm totally jacked. What are you talking about?
I forgot. My bad, dude. I forgot.
Yeah, dude. I'm swole. I'm swole and svelte and what they like to call on the internet slim thick.
Slim thick.
Yeah.
Slim thick is the best. So an oxymoron, two opposite words.
Look, man, you know what it means, and you know I fall into that category.
There's slim thick and then there's skinny fat, right?
Yes. Which is
And
the
that's
category
those
you
are
fall
the
into.
two sides of the same coin. Whoa, dude.
Hey, where did all you
I
guys
am just very skinny, thank you.
Okay.
Came up here. There you go. Oh,
Okay.
I see Morton.
Could've
Hey,
just
How
done it,
dare
Billy.
you, dude?
we're in the trees looking at the
Extended belly.
sunset. This is pretty cool.
I have to eat rocks sometimes, you know that. We're in Kinnison territories. Let's get out of here, dude. Bam.
This is just
Ripcord, dude.
terrible. We're gonna move right on forward like that. We're gonna pretend that didn't
drizzle.
happen. The drizzle. Snap it to a Slim Jim, drizzle. Man, the Slim Jim guy was horrifying, wasn't he? The dude that was like
Macho
made
Man
of
Randy
Slim Jim?
Savage?
No. The mascot that was made of Slim Jim. Wasn't that just a horrifying character?
I always got
right?
him mixed up with the lead singer of Static X. You're familiar with that man? I could never differentiate him in my head right now. I couldn't tell the difference. I would just picture that guy. It was like a dude in a
That's so
jumpsuit,
funny.
right?
Yeah. Like
And he had like a meat helmet type of
I
thing.
died.
I saw that. It's very unfortunate.
He did have like a meat helmet. It was weird.
Whatever
weird
happened to
thing
that guy? What are we doing these days?
Nothing good, I would bet.
Cash and meat stick checks.
All right, so what are we focusing on today?
Having fun.
Having
I don't know.
fun.
I'm kind of liking standing up in these treetops. I kind of want to expand.
Kind of just hanging out up here right now and looking down at the lights, you know?
I like the idea of expanding the treetops.
Like yeah, I think we should do that. I brought some jungle leaves, which is fun.
I got some jungle wood. If you're looking down at the plot from up here, it kind of looks like little cities. It looks like that Peter Pan ride at Disney World. Have you ever been there?
There was a weird girl on the beach the other day that had like a Tarzan bathing suit on. Speaking of jungle wood.
That's
Really?
interesting.
That is pretty sweet. I can see that being pretty sweet.
I'm so gonna get us banned. I'm so gonna get myself banned. I mean, Jesus.
Our faults. Blame us.
Yeah,
No,
you can blame us. It's cool.
It's totally not.
It's on brand for us, so you can blame us. You know,
Look,
I mean,
man, we live loose and fast, right? We live loose and fast. We live that party lifestyle. We can't control ourselves. We're gluttons for all kinds of debauchery and bad things, you know. And if you associate with people of that sort of ilk, brother, then you might also get lumped in by association, you know.
He says as he hits the start button on the zipper ride and drinks a Miller Lite.
Flicks a cigarette at a kid.
Yeah. Tilt-a-whirl ain't gonna run itself, y'all. Now
What you scared of? Quit hollering. It wasn't lit. It wasn't lit.
It's really difficult to not fall off these edges. This is what
it really is.
Just keep
what
holding
happened
that
to me
shift
earlier.
Like,
yeah, it's
just
pretty sketchy.
actually hold shift and crouch.
Like I'm lagging just enough to end up falling off of this treehouse, or
Right?
in and
Yeah,
out.
the lag factor is a thing. If you
It
don't
is.
believe it.
You'll miss your step.
There's only what? Just us on here in EOS. Strange.
I blame my lag on those who
Your internet
deal out the internet to me. Yeah, I feel like
earlier you did do a thing where you were responding to stuff that was happening in the conversation like 10 seconds after it happened, and then your camera was totally frozen. So it definitely was getting throttled or something, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they throttle it for sure.
10 seconds. This is what you're complaining about. I went a week without internet. Like that was like I was responding to shit, yesterday that happened. So I didn't tell you what happened. So last week I was having, a little bit of issues at the place that I was staying at, and so when we were doing these streams, I was like, oh, it's cool. I'll just like port it to my phone because like I was trying to run two things at once, and I thought it was the internet, which was cool. And then the next day, I went to a place that had like zero internet, even though they said they had internet, they didn't. I was pretty annoyed by that. And
that's bullshit.
That's
and then
whack, yeah.
So basically, I told them that like I had to, because I signed on with my phone internet, and then I actually had no internet because I used it all up with our show last week. So I was pretty much screwed. I used my whole month of internet up, but like with this show and another show last week, and I didn't even know about it. But then I wanted to like, do some other shows. So I basically had to pay to get the internet. But now I've got internet, and this might be better internet than I have in my house. So thank you, this hotel.
So wait, how does that? You mean like on your phone plan, you only have so much allocated?
Yeah, well, in Japan, everything's usually exclusive, but you have to pay a lot for it, and we don't need it that much because there's like, I don't use it that much. I've like internet at my house. So like my phone plan, I just do like a basic. I opt into an American style plan where I can only use so much a month, but it's way cheaper than like just having unlimited, which I'm not going to use anyway. Was that intentional, or did you just decide to jump off that cliff?
No, I decided.
Okay.
So that was a decision.
Right.
I forced you to watch that.
Yeah, I liked it.
It's because of where you were looking. It was because of where you were looking that I did that.
Okay, fair enough.
You did that.
You forced me to. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Whatever, man. I mean, like, take responsibility for your own problems. Right? What is this? Like, is this like any one of my Telegram channels that people are complaining that I didn't make them money?
Dude, where's Roy? Jimmy?
Where's Roy?
Where's Roy, Jimmy? Where's he at?
I don't know who Roy is. Who's Roy?
You know who Roy is, Jimmy. I gave you my money. Now where's Roy?
Where is Roy?
I'm happy to have internet back because now I can actually come in here and build with you guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Oh,
yeah, dude. A month without internet.
Oh.
What?
Danger zone.
Oh, it's going down up there. I'm just sitting here. I'm gonna go watch. I want to watch the people dying and stuff and almost falling. Where's this happening?
I'm running away from a zombie. Get out of here. You died. Leave me alone.
Okay, I don't know where you guys are, but I'm on the loft, and I've created this really cool, almost half ring around the top, which is fun.
Yeah, I'm up here now. This is cool.
Leave the leaves.
Not even sure where.
And I don't know what's gonna happen next.
I'm lost.
But I think I'm gonna go back up.
How it goes over here.
Because I like it. So your drop, when's that happening? It's happening in a couple weeks, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a couple weeks. We're just waiting to work shit out with Atomic Hub. So we're kind of in atomic limbo right now.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting. Yeah, atomic limbo, I think, and I think a lot of people know what that means. So it's no big deal. We're just waiting around and being patient, man.
That's right.
Yeah. It's gonna be either end of this month or if
Just into next month.
Next month. Yeah.
We'll have a for sure date very soon.
Yeah, we'll have our stuff ready though by the end of the month.
Yeah. We're grinding it out big time. I've done this to myself. If that's a hint for anybody.
I think Jimmy froze. Oh no, wait. He's frozen in time. You're just being dead still, I think. Couldn't tell.
Yeah. Statuesque. That's something that's always been said about Jimmy. I remember years ago when Jimmy and I used to plant trees together in Canada, and people would always say, they'd say, "Look at that Jimmy over there. Look at Jimmy. Isn't he statuesque? Look at him." And I'd look and I'd say, "Yeah, look at him. He is pretty statuesque."
I mean, sometimes
svelte.
We woke up with the sun, and sometimes I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would feel weird. But then when I woke up in the morning, I knew where that feeling was coming from, because like crouched in the back vestibule, the small one, was Drizzle staring through the vestibule net at me in my sleep.
With that exact outfit on.
Bird, hold on. Jimmy, when two men say to one another, "We'll never speak of this again," what does that mean to you? Because to me, it means we'll never speak of it again. Maybe I crouched. Maybe I was watching you sleep. Maybe we agreed to not talk about it. But I get it. I understand. I understand. I brought up old times. Jimmy. I shouldn't have.
You broke the code.
This is on me. This is on me.
I don't think it's about that you shouldn't have. I think it's more about that, like you should have maybe done more of it. I don't know.
Okay. Duly noted.
Yeah.
Duly noted.
Duty noted.
Duty noted. All right. There's another one. Duty noted. Guys, look out. Duty over here.
I'm doing duty. All right. This has gone off the goddamn rails here. Look, you can see my house from here. Check it out, guys.
Where's your house?
Right through yo head.
Yeah, I'm about
I
to come
don't
up
know
there.
I don't know if you can see it, because I had to actually, since I walked from out there, it's rendered in. Like it actually loaded it up. So I have the thing set to where I can see super far, but I have to walk through the area for it to open up. But it's like you can see forever on here. It's pretty wild.
Let me take a look at your screen. Oh wow, yeah, that's pretty nuts. Wow.
Right?
That's like a, what's that? A click? That's a click away, right? Isn't that what they say?
I don't
That's what.
I mean,
that's
are you a seafarer?
That's what they said in Predator, right? They were using clicks in the Predator.
Oh yeah, that must be some military stuff.
Jesse the Body Ventura.
Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, clicks is just a bodybuilding term that they just used in the movie.
I thought it was a measure of distance.
It's got to be.
I mean, around these parts, we only measure distance with blocks.
With what?
Blocks.
Oh, and blocks, yeah.
Blocks.
Like,
oh well.
You remember when you were in high school, and like people would measure your worth like by the kind of car that you drove. Like we live in the new generation where people measure your worth with the kind of blocks that you lay.
You're telling me that when you went to high school, they had cars.
They had cars.
They had cars.
They did have cars.
That is
like high
wild.
school. You know what's wow though is like I live in a country now where people can't actually drive until after they're out of high school. That's crazy to me.
Huh.
Like, how are you going to get to a field party and drink underage illegally without cars?
Seriously.
Uber it?
Uber.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. Just Uber out to the party, dude.
Dude,
Uber out to a field.
Perfect job. That's the perfect job for like a high school student. They can just be the high school Uber chauffeur to all the, parties.
Yeah, they could call it like underground Uber. Like you have to go on a website, like this guy makes his own website, and you just go kind of sign up, and he runs it for just the people in the school.
Like
he makes all the money there.
and
like,
you
I'm gonna shave and go back to high school right now. What?
you only pay with Nasty Hooks and Uplift NFTs.
Yeah, it's a staking system.
Right.
So you got a stake. All right, what do you got going on over here now? You just leveling this back out to the wrong. Do you have it one too high?
Well, yeah, I'm. It's funny because I'm a little bit OCD, and that kind of annoys me.
Cool.
Which is weird.
I'm
like,
about it.
You know, this whole treehouse started in a non-patterned.
You should let the energy flow, man.
Well, I do, but I also I like to control the energy. It's my thing. That's what I do. I like to. Do you
almost killed. You almost killed me.
You're like one of those bonsai tree guys.
I would have fallen like 40 stories if I hadn't been just askew there. I see.
I mean, we're not at the bottom, are we? Like we're
I mean, we're over
some American Gladiator stuff up there.
Oh, cool!
Wow.
Thanks. Awesome.
Wow.
Jimmy is a murderer.
Cold blood.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know what's in the water out here on this plot, on this Maple Glazed Jerky plot, but everybody's gone crazy, and I don't like the vibe. I feel like I can't even. I got to keep looking over my shoulder now.
No, it's cool. I needed to come down here.
Oh my
for
God!
specific supplies. I needed specific supplies. Whoa, that was interesting.
Right, you got up here fast.
That was a weird lag. That was crazy.
That was I really did have a lot of fun just dropping.
No, that was awesome. I tried to line it up to make that happen because you didn't see that I was there above you. I was really hoping to just fall through and then blame it on you. I was trying to set you up to get blamed.
It was good. I liked it.
It was a framing.
So we had a break the server event. That was fun.
What happened with that?
Well,
we races and stuff.
One server we had to reset because of some issues, but the rest of them all went off without a hitch, so that was pretty cool. We had some kids that came in and they figured out a way to really bust shit up, which was great. And then they were super worried that we were going to ban them. And we said, well, we're not going to ban you because you didn't know. It was pretty sweet. One of the things that we noticed was a lot of people came in and started doing events. And so that was kind of a thing. A lot of people were just, more interested in doing events. And it got me thinking about this plot and what we're going to do. What's our first event going to be? Because I'm pretty excited about that. Do we have any ideas? I think that we should do some streaming around your guys' release whenever we do it. And we should do it from here. That would be really cool, I think.
Definitely, yeah.
About that.
That was the. I think we kind of talked about that. I feel like we did. I don't know.
I think we touched on that at least.
Yeah, so like sometime around that drop, doing like a big event up here and just having everybody come hang out, give some stuff away. We could play What's in the Chest. Travis will shave a new fancy mustache in. It'll be great.
I'm going to.
I like the idea of playing What's in the Chest. We'll have people line up, and then they can comment in the comments what they think is in the chest.
Yeah, and they can just keep guessing.
They
have to get back in the back of the line once you guess.
If they get it right, we give you the NFT, and if not, we break the block underneath of you, and you have to climb back up.
No, yeah. What if they have to stand on the edge, and then we just push them off if they're wrong?
That would be good.
Wrong answer.
Wrong answer.
We actually we don't even tell you. We just knock you off. We don't say whether you're right or wrong. You just find out.
Yeah, when you get hit with a flaming arrow. You know what? I really like these. These were a super great deal. I got these at the mall today. They were listed for $20. They rang up for $6, and they were on sale 50% off. I killed it at the mall today.
Those glasses?
Yeah. Balling out of control.
I mean, I put on some of those pink heart glasses the other day. Seriously, because my doctor made me, and I can't rock glasses the way that the drizzle does. I'm just gonna say it.
No, you just pull it off. I mean, he just keeps him in his purse right next to his little dog.
You know, it's really got to do with my pineapple shaped head. Certain sunglasses I really, really pull off. And it's because it's bigger down here than it is up here. And it just visually, without even thinking about it, your brain's like, oh, there needs to be something to widen that up there. And then boom, there it is.
And that's how Joseph got his girlfriend. That line exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It was the pineapple line.
The pineapple line. And now every day, in commemoration, they go and walk hand in hand with love along the beach wearing pineapple sunglasses.
That's true.
What is it with pineapples? Why is it like every time you go to a really rich neighborhood, there's always pineapples like on people's pillars and stuff at the end of their driveways? What is that all
because that's their those are symbols of colonialism, and people like to put those up around their place because it makes them feel like a big time Southern plantation owner, you know?
No, really? It's a Southern thing?
Well, I mean, Southern islands of the world. I don't know, dude. Jesus.
Southern islands of the world? What the hell does that even mean? What did you just said a crazy thing there, Travis. What was that? You said Southern islands of the world.
That's where I lean into, is saying crazy things. Don't ask me.
Yeah, dude.
I'll tell you lies. I don't know.
Oh, by the way, a click is 1 kilometer, everybody. 1 kilometer. Military term.
Okay.
I did look that up.
Thanks for Googling.
Yeah, I was curious. You said that, and I was like, I know I've heard it before, and I needed to know. So now if you ever want to, hunt predators or whatever you're doing, just get jacked with the boys out in the jungle. Rub black stuff under your eyes, then that's what you need.
I really like how tree-y this treehouse is getting. There's a lot of tree stuff happening, and I like it a lot here.
Tree-y.
Yeah, it's getting really tree-y. Got to get more tree-y here in a second.
Tree-y. You're just really stressing the second E. It's almost irritating, but I kind of like it. I don't know what's going on.
Nothing that makes sense. Let's see here.
I mean, I like
what Matt said. They don't use metric down south, do they? Nasty hooks. No, they don't use. They don't use math down south. Actually, where we're at, so no metric either. We use numbers.
Is math? What is math? Metric and numbers?
Check the.
I don't.
Exactly.
Why do I keep falling? Stop falling.
Math.
Yeah, dude. Are you doing that on purpose?
Math doesn't have to be metric and numbers. It can be letters. I mean, that's where I got confused.
I get confused with letters and numbers and math.
Right.
I'm not even good at Minecraft.
And you're really good at Minecraft.
Me? Yeah, I'm great. I'm actually a great Minecraft photographer. That's what I do. I just
renowned.
I just follow you guys around, and actually I don't know where you guys are.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know where you guys are. Travis keeps dying. He's hard to keep up with, and then I feel like you guys are going to kill me. And then if I die, it's going to take me a really long time to walk back. And I just almost suicide jumped out of a waterfall. I'm dying. I'm going to die.
Help me, because I don't know what I'm doing here.
That's where I'm headed to. I'm trying to get up there and help
Usually it's like, you and Travis build, and then I just kind of hang around and have the screen look pretty.
Well, I've got a really sweet view of you right now.
I'm coming over here.
Me?
Of me? You got a sweet view of me? Oh.
Yeah. Oh. I'm like just stand where I am and turn around and look at that view. That's a good view. No, not down, around. There.
Almost
and then look up at the loft. Look at the loft from there. That's a great view.
Yeah, that looks badass.
So what are we going to do?
Waterfalls are sweet.
Okay, finally.
I think more of like a treetop kind of coming out over top of the thing there might be kind of cool.
Right? Yeah, this is like
fluffing it out more.
Fluffing it out. We're gonna create one of those fluffy shows. Come
on. No, you mean just treetop like a little bit more, as opposed to like blocky shape.
Okay. Yeah, we could do that. I like that. I'm creating
That's just a bunch of leaves.
I'm creating a viewing platform here for us. that we can
Big that.
stand back and admire our work. And
oh yeah, this is the camera perch, dude.
right now, what do we do with this? How do we make this look amazing? I'm gonna have to move because if we get demonetized because of you guys want to see some weird shit? Like this is what apparently.
Oh, every time this has happened, I've regretted. Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh, that's fun.
In the background.
Just some green screen fun.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, this is the new thing to do when you're one.
What is it? What is it?
Dance the dangos.
Looks fun.
I don't get it. Yeah, it's just like, I mean, it's like a laser pointer for a cat, is what it looks like. You just this will distract him for a little bit. It's just a bunch of moving stuff happening. It's weird.
I gotta relocate. Because the only thing worse than getting banned is getting banned in a language that you don't understand.
Yeah.
See how that would be less than desirable.
Right. I like it. I like what's happening here. I like this view. I like this this treehouse. I'd like to create. What do you guys think about creating some kind of stage?
Stage would be cool.
Or a waterfall spiral of death.
Ooh,
Waterfall spiral of death. That sounds fun.
that does sound fun.
Like we could do something like that too. That might be fun. We could create like a giant swirl, like that. Basically, if you stepped, because water falls down in Minecraft too,
Mm-hmm.
and we could create a giant swirl that if you stepped in the water, it would swirl you around like a toilet and put you down at the bottom of the underwater maze.
Dude,
that was built.
You're kind of stealing our plot idea, which is just a giant toilet that flushes you down into a giant septic tank underground.
I didn't know that.
No, I'm kidding. No, that'd be sweet. Yeah, I love that idea.
That's kind of.
I might steal it and also make a toilet out of that.
I like being up here. This is fun. Hey, Bird Bones, you look at me. Let's do this. We'll jump together.
Yeah, man,
Okay.
keep jumping.
All right, it's fun. How we say hi?
I see you. I see you, Chris Jenny. I see you. I get it.
What's up?
We'll work on it. I'm seeing things show up in our Discord about things we've talked about earlier here. We're apparently going to need to do a Slim Jim Hulk Drizzle NFT.
Slim Jim Hulk Drizzle?
Apparently. Oh, yeah. Right? Get like that. Do a bunch of that type of stuff.
Slim Jim Hulk Drizzle. It just keeps getting crazier. You just like adding parts on a giant chimera of weird Travises.
What do you guys think about these trees I've been adding? Looks pretty sweet. Right?
I love it. I love it. These are great. That's a great way to tree up the outside of it as it goes.
Yeah, I was throwing some bone stuff on there because I just.
Hey, dude, can you see me?
Yeah, dude, you look at yourself. You're like on your belly, bro.
Why are you on your belly? How did you get on
tree?
your belly?
The tree grew on top of me.
Look at you, dude. You're like,
that's really good. I like it.
Yeah, you're like swimming.
You're being suppressed by trees. That's great.
Yeah, you're getting stifled by these trees, man. How's that feel? Are you really
I
stuck?
don't know. Are we gonna drive somewhere today? No. We have no plan to drive anywhere.
I'm using your camera angle to move myself, and it's really.
I'm sorry, guys, but we're not gonna end. We're not gonna end this stream in 10 minutes like those plans, because I have decided to open and drink a beer.
Uh-oh.
You know what, dude? I'll match you one, Jimmy.
Let's do it. We've never done that before because it's always morning, and I like hanging out with you guys. So fuck it. Let's crack it. Daytime beer.
He said, "Fuck it." I mean, I get it.
That was really Jimmy throwing the towel in on potentially getting banned for this now.
Uh-huh.
He was just like, you know what, dude? I'm all in. I'm all in with the hooks today, bro.
Let's see what happens.
There was a situation in another group that I was in that we were actually talking about free speech, which was kind of an interesting scenario because somebody got banned. Somebody got banned. I need to find a place where I can actually see the computer. Not banned, but somebody got their comments deleted because of, perverse words. And my name happened to come up because apparently I swear on the internet. And I thought that was pretty funny that, like, I was the voice of semi-reason in a way, which was weird.
So wait, what happened?
What's your take? I think this is important for you and all that you guys do. What's your take on censorship in the internet? Because I think this would be a fun one to explore with you guys.
Censorship in the internet. Honestly, it's an interesting thing because it's like certain things propagate harm towards certain individuals, and those things should be like policed, obviously. But like as far as speech, as far as people saying dirty words in a context of like being silly, that's a different thing. If it's a harassment situation where people are getting like cyber bullied and whatnot, as much as that seems super ridiculous, it does happen, and it's been detrimental to some individuals. So it really is there's a gray area there, I guess, when it comes to the youths operating on the internet. But as far as adults and going into a place that is deemed an area where fucking adults be saying shit and poop, then I mean you can't really you should be able to say whatever you feel like if you're not causing harm towards another individual.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
sorry.
What's up? Okay,
No,
I was gonna say, it just depends. There's there's times I feel like it should just be in control of whoever's running the platform that it's on, and then you kind of got to determine from that. Like I played a game called Mordhau, that was super fun game. It was like a sweet sword fighting game. It was like reactive and skill based. It was just awesome as hell. But like constantly as you're playing, just the most racist shit, like to the point where it's not fun, or it's just like, all right, dude, like every time I do anything, like some crazy racist shit or just something awful is going on, and it kind of just ruins the whole thing. But it's like, if people are just, like Travis said, making jokes and being stupid, that's totally different. You can tell when it's like actual people being hateful and shitty, and that's not cool.
Yeah.
But it goes far sometimes when people are, just, it gets to be, it's quite subjective as to what is hateful and shitty to some people. So you can kind of paint yourself in a corner with that where, they might think something that you said is shitty when you're just being, genuinely whatever, just trying to be stupid or being funny or whatever it is. I don't like that.
Well, it was interesting.
I don't like anything that steps on comedy. I'm strong about that. Strongly opinionated about that.
Yeah, and it's interesting to me to ponder it because like somebody actually didn't know what PG-13 meant, which sounds weird.
Is that like something if you're from other countries you might not know?
Yeah, and I never really thought about it because it was always kind of a thing where we grew up, right? In the West. But I guess it goes back to just freedom and rights and what people deem.
Yeah, I mean, George Carlin goes and gets thrown in a cop car for saying dirty words. It's like people that make stands like that and sacrifices. I mean, that's like, he had to go do that at a time, and I think that stands for something, and it was definitely the right thing to do. So it's just, it's a fine line, man. Because then there's people who are just out there to be, bad people or just to be mean or make people feel bad or whatever it is. But you can usually tell someone's intent. If someone's literally telling a joke, then it's pretty obvious what their intent was to be funny. And that's like, you can't judge anything based on that. But if someone just makes statements, then I guess you can have more of a judgment opinion on that because they're not implying that they're kidding.
I mean, unless the joke is
honestly, like the only reason we're PG-13 in terms of the game is just because we don't want to violate Minecraft's terms of use. If we ever go away from Minecraft, then things might be different, right? But like we're basically at the beck and call of non-violation for that sense. But like the beauty about this channel is like this channel essentially belongs to Corey and I, so we can say whatever the fuck we want. Like,
hell yeah, dude.
I mean,
Jimmy's going full punk rock today. I love it.
Well, I mean, we should sometimes do that, right? Like
he's got the stick going. Look at this, man. He's living life right now. What is that?
It's not a cigarette, actually.
What is that?
It's the CBD thing.
Oh, yeah, nice. Oh, hell yeah. I couldn't tell.
It does look like a cigarette, though.
It does, yeah, especially the way you're holding it.
That's why I bought it, actually, is because I can hold it the way that I like it.
That's important.
Yep.
But like
holding it like this is just a weird way to do any type of smoking thing. Like, I feel like I'm going to eat a Slim Jim at that point. Yeah, a Slim Jim. That's what you think you're going to do, right?
Slim Jim.
Travis is mad because he's literally like a Slim Jim sponsor right now.
So I don't know if you guys were following what happened with the dark pinups. Do you guys know about that?
What is dark pinups? What is that? Is that the it's like,
I feel like I've seen that collection.
If you have Atomic Assets open, go to Atomic Hub and just search dark pinups. It's freaking great. You'll love it.
I think I've seen it. It's the photography joint, right? It's not the one where it's like Second Life characters, because I know that's one.
Yeah,
it's like actual.
I'll pull this down. You can share your screen whenever you're ready again, because only I should know your password. Nobody else.
What's going on?
Pull up. Right. Well, what happened with dark pinup? So we're gonna get to that, Chris or Jenny. I like people who have two first names.
Little guy.
It confuses me. So, sorry, I really don't know what to call you. But I'm just gonna go with Jenny because I think Jenny's cool. So yeah, Jenny, dark pinups was a photography thing. Maybe Bird Bones is bringing it up now, but it was these photographs that were taken by Lars, who you might know is from a new NFT project called Facings. They were also the kind of the curators behind the idea of he was the person behind the idea of Finny, and he's done a lot of other really interesting work as well. But what happened with the dark pinups was people were kind of complaining that this might be a little bit too risque and this should be seen by people. But what a lot of people don't know is the Waxcloud wallet actually has a terms of service that you're not supposed to use it if you're below a certain age, number one. And number two, I mean, there's more risque shit than this in a lot of video games that people play, right?
Dude, yeah, I mean, dude, there's just the internet. There's just the word boobs that you can type into Google. So I just think that that's insane. This is crazy. I mean, literally, someone is saying that's like Victorian to think that this is too risque. Like that is very, very ancient type of thought. I mean, this is crazy. I'm looking at it right now. It's just hot chicks not even in lingerie, really, just in like hot clothes. There's some booty cheeks. That's what's up though. Like, oh my god,
exactly.
What kind of dude is just never?
There's 14. I'm gonna get
This is bullshit.
I hate it. I hate it.
There's 14.
These women need to cover up.
Like, there's 14-year-olds walking on beaches in like major cities in America that have like beach life culture that are more risque than this, right?
For sure.
I'm not allowed to say that because once you put a number to shit, that's when things get you in trouble. But seriously, like, look at what people are wearing, look at what kids are wearing, and again, we're back to this 5% of the culture complaining about what 95% of the culture doesn't have a problem with. And
the voices are just so big on the social media and shit that like they just create such a big stir up that they scare people. They scare the big corporations. They feel fear from these people who don't really have a lot of pull, and then they make these big decisions. And it's just kind of they pander to these people. It's fine. I mean, I respect everybody and what everybody wants to do with their lives, but I mean, just going after stuff like this, it's like, so you don't think women should be? Well, it's just like, so you don't think women should be able to show off their bodies in whatever, not even a risque way. It's not like they're naked. It's just like showing off how beautiful a woman can be. That's not cool. That's kind of like, oh, here we go. That's not a good look.
Well, and I think this, as long as you're not harming Nathan, who I do a show with earlier. Well, you guys should come on the show because I think you guys would have fun with Nathan sometime too. Love is the answer. You know, his number one rule in life is like, do whatever you want as long as you're not impeding someone else from doing what they want to do. And there's your line, right? Like there's always an off button, right? And as long as the problem is our culture in general is a predatory culture, right? Like that's kind of what we do. But like in this space, like when it comes to media, when it comes to comedy, when it comes to all of these other things, right? Like do whatever you want as long as you're not like impeding anyone else from doing what they want, right? Now, like if somebody were to make fun of people in the South who like, dress up as Hulk and rip their t-shirts off and disappear into the ether every once in a while, how would you take it? You'd probably watch it, tune in, and laugh about it, as would I, right? But there's always that off switch. There's always that place where you can go to turn that off. And so what I like about what you guys bring to the table, about your comedy and where you're going, is you're tapping into this niche of what, freedom of comedic speech should be a thing realistically, right? Like
Absolutely.
if people like Chris Rock can get away with it and say it, like there's a time and there's a place, right? Like don't walk into a freaking supermarket and stand on the goddamn conveyor belt and start cursing, swearing against people who aren't, your race because you think it's funny. That's not funny. It's not appropriate. Right? but if you're standing on stage,
wait, no, this is when it's appropriate to say the N-word with Jimmy D. Everybody, go ahead.
I don't think it's ever
when you're at the grocery store. If you're standing at the grocery store and you're on a conveyor belt, you probably shouldn't say the N-word. Am I right, y'all? All right, let's go and get out.
But I mean, if you're Jimmy D, you should probably never say it. But I have friends who like can say it whenever they want, and it seems to be okay. And then I have other friends who get angry that they can say it, and one group of people can say things and the other group of people can't. And I mean, that's the beauty of the internet to me.
Oh, you can say whatever you want. You just have to be prepared
to own it
for whatever happens when you say things. That's what I think the true nature is. It's like, you can go around saying the N-word all you want, buddy. Have fun.
Nobody's gonna
come to my fucking apartment complex and say that. It's gonna be a problem. You're not gonna leave. So have fun with that. Yeah. I mean, I'm all for it. Free speech, dude. Do it.
It's funny. It's funny because there's I live in a country where we have a nod for foreigners. We when we see another foreigner, we nod because there's not like Japan is, I don't know, 85% Japanese and like maybe 5%, not less than 5%. There's probably more people in wax, than there are foreigners in Japan that are white. Anyway, we have kind of a nod and so I was hanging out with my friend. He's another blockchain guy, good friend of mine. My go-to kind of guy that we can't spend more than 3 hours in a room together or things get derailed because this is how passionate we are about one another. And our honesty and beliefs. So we were sitting down by the bay where the watermelons grow. There's some weird shit that fucking grows down there.
Jimmy's feeling great. I love it.
In Namba, right? And so we were sitting down by the docks, and these people walked by, and they gave the nod, and then these other people walked by, and they gave the nod, and I'm like, hey guys, how's it going? And we got talking, and my mate's like that was the black guy nod, right?
what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, yeah, like that's like the third one. The black guy nod. They gave it to me. They gave me the black guy nod. I'm like, no, that wasn't a black guy nod. That was like the foreign nod. He's like, no, the foreign nod's like, I don't even know about the foreign nod. I just know about the black guy nod.
Is he black guy, your friend?
Yeah, he's my friend, right? And it's funny when you think about it, right?
I'm saying, is your friend's a black dude, right? Is that why he's like thinking he's getting the black guy nod? Or I'm just confused. It's just a white dude like this. I'm getting the black guy nod, right, dude? This is awesome.
No. Yeah, so he's a black guy.
Okay. It makes sense now. Sorry, I was just
and like so like in my perspective is like whenever I see a foreigner, like I get or I give the foreign nod. His perspective is like he only gets the nod from black people, so it's a black guy nod. But to me, it looks the same. But to him, he's like, no, you don't know the black.
Well, it's I think it's the minority nod. Wherever you're at, if you're the minority, then you just give the nod. It's like, hey, dude, I'm also here. I'm just recognizing that we're both two dudes in the same situation here. What's up? It's just kind of that thing, right?
Holy shit! God damn it! Stand up, turn around. Beat on the drums, because this is the thing. I'm a big fan of the minority nod. Henceforth, this is what we shall call it. It shall be called the minority nod.
He said, stand up, turn around.
Jump around, up and down.
That's great.
I can't wait
Love
to
that
meet you guys
energy.
in real life. Seriously, we're going to have so much fun in real life.
I'm going to give you a nod, dude. You're going to get a sweet nod.
The minority nod. Jimmy's not from around
nod.
here. Jimmy's not from around here nod.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're the minority there, so you got to do the nod.
Right. I mean,
It's Mando, bro. Oh shit! What's going on? Oh, I knew something bad was happening. Drizzle, what are you trying to do? Kill me? You trying to knock me off the edge?
He's been really quiet, and
I'm
all
not
he's been
doing
doing
anything.
is touching you.
I'm
Sorry,
just,
seeing stuff flashing on my screen here. I knew I was getting vintage Donald.
Hitting you with a little fishing rod there, man. That's all. That's all. Will this make it in the pool?
I don't
so.
know what's coming here, but this really freaks me out. Apparently, the rebellion says, speaking of minorities, and the profile picture. Drizzle, what's your avatar? Because maybe you should be the Joker.
Oh boy, the word "all" is showing up. This is not going to go good, dude. I don't know what's going to happen here.
We're ending up in a bad part of the algorithm, guys. We're going to the worst part of the algorithm today. We're getting put in front of the wrong people.
Yes, I'm alive. Whatever one of you sick scumbags almost killed me, I landed in the pool. So suck on that, Trevor.
Oh wait, did somebody else try to kill you? Somebody that wasn't me?
Somebody tried
to kill you in my honor?
No, I laugh because I don't have my mouse doesn't work on this outdoor surface.
Oh no, the clowns are rising. We got a juggalo in the house, dude.
Hey, rebellion! Are you here because you want to have fun, or are you here because you're being a dick? Because if you're being a dick, I'm just gonna figure out how to get rid of you. So,
I mean, look at the things he said.
Yeah, but it's possible that you're just clowning around. I mean, it's very possible that you're clowning around. And so if you clown around,
it's hard. You got to do a /S. You know.
You know, like if you're clowning around. That's cool because we're about cool, fun comedy here. And
get the fuck out of America and Europe.
Europe.
See, you're saying
doesn't exist. It's fun. Cheers,
and
brothers.
Brothers. That's the problem there. You see the last thing there. The
Okay.
brothers part is where you go.
Oh, okay. I see
we'll
the full
give you
message.
the benefit of the doubt for now.
No, hold on. I'm reading the full message here. I don't think this is a benefit of the doubt situation. I think this is a teenage weenie situation.
No, it's a teenage. What do you call it? Juggalo. He's like listens to Tech Nine and stuff. Like sticks firecrackers and frog butts. It's one of those kids. Stay away.
I don't even know where the.
You're saying there's a mental deficiency happening here.
It's one of those kids whose parents didn't feed them enough nutrition when they were younger, and so now they just bang their head off the walls and stuff to be funny and make friends. He's a kid who jumps off a trampoline into an old like table or something and breaks it in half.
Terrible.
Have you guys seen that dude? Who's the? He's the. What do you call it? The ICP like super fan or whatever, and he's like, I don't know if something's wrong with him, and he just like jumps off of stuff. His parents like set up a stage for him to jump off stuff. He'll jump into like an old washing machine. He'll jump into like a pile of nails and glass.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like a crazy thing every time, and he just freaks out after he does it, and it's just like, what is going on here, man?
This is a kid.
Yeah.
And his parents are like supporting. It's some real
glass.
It's a kid, but he's like 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
all right.
Yeah, he's
grown.
deficient.
He's an adult technically, but
deficient. We'll say that.
I kind of I hate certain things about America. Like one of the things that I really hate about America is that you have to do a freaking citizenship test, and you have to pass this test if you're coming from another country. You have to have more knowledge than 90% of people in America. However, like the idea in itself is solid, right? Like we deem people as being adults and eligible to vote when they're 18. On what standard? On an age standard? Like seriously, if you're 25 and you're with your parents and you're jumping into glass, you shouldn't be allowed to vote. I'm just going to say it. Your parents probably shouldn't be allowed to vote. What metric do we measure?
Okay, so just side note here. It looks like Rebellion is just spouting hate speech at this point.
He's a 4chan nerd. He's a 4chan nerd. You got it.
There we go. Excellent. Fuck that guy.
Right. Yeah, it's a 4chan nerd. They happen.
Well, I want to give people, especially with you two on the line, I want to give people the benefit of the doubt as much as possible because
yeah. Well, I'll tell you right now, I can tell who's being crazy, like are kind of crazy, who's being nasty, and who's being shitty. That's usually I could point that out immediately. Yeah, our people are not shitty. Nobody in Nasty Ducks Discord has ever been shitty. Actually, to this point, we're very proud of that. We only have 2 rules on our Discord, and everybody's fucking cool as hell. It's pretty awesome.
What are your 2 rules? I'd like to know.
No porn, no gore, and don't be a dick. Right?
Yeah.
I think it's also like maybe like what? Don't post any like scam ads or shit like that.
Yeah. We had to add that. No scamming.
But the energy we create, it's like we let people act crazy. So there's no need for like there's no pent up what an actor troll or whatever. It's like, yeah, dude, bring it on. We open rants or only rants. Have fun, dude. You can talk shit about us. That's cool too. I'm down with that. As long as it's funny, as long as it's in all caps.
That's right. It needs to be in all caps.
I'm gonna have to come and join one of your shows, I think.
You're missing out, Jimmy.
I think you should.
Our last show, dude, last Friday, we killed it, man. We had a great show. That was a fun one. So yeah, you come in. We'll do it tomorrow night if you're around.
Who were you last Friday?
Last Friday, I believe, what was it? Crypto Chibi.
Yeah, Crypto Chibis is where we was.
Mm-hmm. They're a really cool project. You guys go check out Crypto Chibis. They got a pack drop coming up here soon as well. CryptoChibi.io.
Actually, the month of August, I probably could join one. The month of August, because usually I work on Saturday, Saturday morning, which is when you guys do it.
My Tuesdays though. Wednesday morning if you're around.
Yeah, we do a Tuesday night show.
That's just an hour. That's like the family
Discord.
Show. Yeah, that's the family show.
Okay, maybe I'll join that.
Yeah, it gets a little weirder, more dumb shit going on, less streamlined music. Like it's less of a concert vibe, more of just a weird vibe, but it kind of just always turns into a weird, wild vibe anyways.
I mean,
no matter what.
I don't have anything to do on Thursday morning, so every time you say something that I smile at but I don't laugh, maybe I can just turn that into a drinking game where I turn around and have a shot. That'll be fun on a Thursday morning.
For sure. Yo, Bird, when you walk away like that, it sounds like you're in the other part of your apartment, which you are. When you go to get your brewski there, it sounds like you're somewhere else.
What happened was
you didn't pull your microphone down.
I green bean, and I apologize for that. I am eating a green bean right now, and I know that's rude, but
it really is.
I saw it.
Hey, you're eating a green bean.
It is delicious. What's that?
Unbelievable.
Just you just went and got one green bean and then you ate it?
Single green bean. They're roasted on a pan in there, and I've had to walk past. I've had to smell it for quite some time, and I just wanted to kind of get a little taste. That's all
You're
I need, and
roasting
I'll
them.
actually be held off now. I have enough nutrition to last me an entire week.
Your missus is roasting them, or you're roasting them?
Yeah. She better be, dude.
Who's roasting the green beans? I want to know.
Yeah, my chick. For sure. I mean, obviously I'm not. I'm sitting here like, I'm talking with you guys. Also, I'm going to go in the kitchen and just start cooking.
And now, cooking with the nasty hooks.
I spill beer all over myself like an
We can do it.
Damn it. So
We were just talking about cooking, and now I'm walking into my house, and whatever this is smells great.
Oh, yeah? You got something going down in there? It's probably a green bean. If it's a green bean, you better eat one.
Right.
Look at the Jimmy cam right now. He's walking through.
Is there green beans in that stir fry? Is there green beans in that stir fry? No, there's no green beans.
No?
Terrible.
No.
Do you remember the days when you could fire your wife if she didn't cook properly?
Fire one off on her or fire her? What do you mean? It was fire her.
I'll leave that to the imagination. It's great though. Like we've actually this is the part of the show where we're kind of done with Minecraft and we're just gonna go into my wife is so cute. Yeah. She's really adorable because she's like, don't drink too much. But there's only enough in the fridge for me to not be able to drink too much. This is evolution.
It's planned well.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
Where are you going now? You just going out in a weird spot in this hotel? You just find a chill place?
Yeah, I found a cool chill place because my daughter's watching like some, Sesame Street weird characterization thing.
So. It's like if you think Sesame Street, if you think kids shows are weird here in Japan, they are definitely a little bit more strange, for sure. It's definitely the Japanese game show version of kids shows.
I mean, yeah,
Japanese game show.
Which, if you think about it, all of the American game shows from the 90s were just like Japanese game shows today. Where it's like, you're digging a booger out of a giant nose and that one show or whatever, and like the Legends of the Hidden Temple, like all those crazy things. I would have killed when I was younger to be on Legends of the Hidden Temple. That was like,
I mean, there's a weird crossover between Japanese TV and American TV, honestly.
Yeah, like it's like that sometimes. It's like that with Canada, right? You guys get everything 10 years after we put it out.
We're not fucking Mexico, man. We're like,
dude. I did a whole rant on this podcast about how you guys didn't have pizza till like 1952 in Canada. This is real. And like we got pizza in like 1900, and I just was making fun of my buddy. I'm like, dude, it took 50 years for pizza to come up there, dude. All right, if you think all the best entertainment's come up, it's going to take at least 10. That's just a fact.
I want to introduce you guys to something because I'm sure you haven't known it because you're south of the border and you only pay attention to what's in your state.
It's the only. I mean, it's what you guys do too, right? You only pay attention to what's going on in our state too,
right? Toronto.
Jimmy, just be clear. I am trolling you. I'm not. I'm just messing with you.
Toronto only pays attention to what's going on in New York, and then they try to pretend that they don't. That's
yeah.
That makes it.
We know what you guys are doing. You guys are spying on them, trying to copy everything.
Toronto's horrible. For that, dude, Toronto's not Canada. I mean,
Canada's dope.
In the same way that California or Texas aren't really, well, I don't know. Texas might be the U.S., but in the same way that California or Texas aren't the U.S., like Toronto's not Canada. It's completely different.
Do you think? I see what you mean by that. Do you think? What do you call it? Quebec? Do you consider that part of Canada? Because there's some Canadians that think it's like bullshit that they got to read French on all their cans and they live in Alberta.
Well, those Canadians fucking suck. Number one.
Okay. Well, I don't know what it's like over there, but I know that's I just know of those arguments or whatever. I'm sure that's just your left-right kind of thing, right?
I think that if they want to be independent, they could be. The problem with them being independent was Canada wouldn't let them go because they wanted to be independent and they wanted a fresh start. And basically Canada said, if you want to do that, then you're going to have to take a quarter of the debt because you were one of the 4 provinces that kind of started Canada as a country. And they were like, oh, we don't want to take a quarter of the debt. And that kind of put a stopgap in it. and which is fair, I think.
I mean, I guess, but it's like, didn't some of the other states accrue that debt along the way that came along later? It's like, it just seems like to stick them with a whole quarter of it was like, yeah, how about now? You gonna leave now, dude? Have fun with that. Although it's probably a bad move either way. Like Texas leaving the United States would be hilarious. Let's see how long that lasts, dude.
I think Texas leaving the U.S. would actually be workable, which is funny. Like I think like Texas could make a go of it. Texas could be like the next great country in the world. And I'm not like necessarily a fan of Texas.
They're gonna have to get rid of all the tigers that escape everybody's backyards. I mean, there's no way, dude. Texas is wild.
Like imagine this, right? This is completely hypothetical, by the way. But imagine if Texas actually gained independence. What would happen? Every person who wanted to shoot people who came onto their property would fucking move to Texas, right? Like every massive like gun owner, massive like property rights owner, massive like zero national government influx, they would all move to Texas, and Texas would be in a state no pun intended, but kind of Texas would be in a state whereby for a decade that would be like the new golden era, and then it would all disintegrate into madness and chaos, and it would be shit. But for that, I think it
would be just like the Joe Rogan move of everybody to Austin, when it's like, okay, yeah, 6 months later, and now everybody's just moving back to everywhere they came from. It's like, oh yeah, Texas was cool for like a little while, and then you're like, dude, everybody's kind of crazy here for real. Like this really is Texas that I live in right now.
But Austin isn't really Texas, right? And one of the things that I recently
that's what I mean. It's the least Texas of all the places, and it's still it's still Texas though, man.
But they're like Austin is making like a lot of headway actually in terms of like tech and innovation. Like they're becoming a powerhouse in the US, and it's going to be.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of it's going to be probably like what do you call it? Like a Silicon 2 kind of thing.
It's definitely Silicon Valley 2.0, right? Like
I'm just saying that like if Texas split off and everybody just decided to move there en masse, there's going to be a lot of people that are like, oh wait, everybody moved to Texas. It's like, I don't know, that just seemed like it would be crazy. Texas breaking off and doing that. I think they're biting off more than they can chew because, yeah, a lot of people are going to come over there. And then what? It's like you have to sustain yourself as a country now. And then you're going to expect American support anytime anything goes down. It'd just be weird.
Yeah. Well, it's like they're currently having trouble with their power infrastructure. Like they're having
there's a lot
of issues in Texas. They're having to tell people don't wash your clothes during the day.
Guys, seriously, this is not their fault. This is global warming's fault. It's not normal for there to be hailstorms in Texas. This is the problem of global warming. Oh, wait a minute.
Why is global warming a thing? Wait.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's not the gas and the oil that they.
No, it's not the fields upon fields of oil pumps out there in Texas. That's not an issue.
All the cattle just farting up a storm out there.
The Chinese released a virus that caused global warming. It's called.
Oh yeah.
Stream over.
No, that really did. That might have done it, Jimmy. That might have been the one. They were like, you guys can talk about whatever you want, okay?
Yeah,
but
dude,
whatever that was,
blacklisted, bro.
You hit like every keyword, dude. You hit every keyword that the bot looks through to sort these out. It's like, oh wow. It's like a jackpot of sevens lining up for whatever algorithm is looking for shit.
we might be okay though, because like how like that was the way that was strung together, that was like impeccable.
I'm gonna stand up, turn around, and jump up and down, or whatever the move is. It's like something that you see on like your kid's show, and you just do it because you've seen it so many times.
I will never do that again. It was one of those like off of the cuff.
Oh, dude, that might have been one of the greatest reactions I've ever. Like that tops any time I've ever done great at comedy, or gotten a hug from my mom or whatever. Man, that was it for me.
I don't know. I think you and I, you two, and I, and we need to, we need to put the missuses in the same internet room and figure this out. We definitely need to spend.
What does that mean?
We definitely need to spend some time somewhere, not in Texas.
Not Texas, dude. Even though that's like, I mean, shit, man. We're all gonna end up there, right? So Texas or Puerto Rico, dude. If you make a bunch of crypto money, you're like, well, I got two choices, and there are two extremes on either end of whatever this is.
I mean, there's a lot of bad shit that I really dislike about America, and when I say a lot of bad shit, I basically mean like two things. And the main thing is that the healthcare in America is shit. Like, it really sucks. If it wasn't for that,
Travis is enjoying it for sure.
Right? If it wasn't for that, I would definitely relocate again to the States. But I don't know where. I'm constantly thinking about where's the best place to live. If you're in the comments, where are you, and will you stay there? Like, I know Cryptophagia is there. I know Cryptophagia. I kind of feel like I know where she is, but I'm not 100% sure.
No, Cryptophagia, is that like you eat cryptos, like you eat the coins?
Hey man, Cryptophagia is pretty awesome. If it's the same Cryptophagia that I know, she's been a longtime supporter in Uplift Art, which is where I first met her. In a few of the other projects that I do some admin work on. Finland is the best. I mean, that's a good call. I mean, I don't like the colds. But I've heard nothing but good things about Finland. I kind of feel like we should all move to Perth, Australia.
I don't know about that.
Perth, dude? I don't know, man. Australia's like, you might as well live in America. It's like, it's just America with more dangerous shit everywhere.
I heard that.
America with shit that poisons you all the time. It sucks.
I heard that. I heard that, like, when I said I wanted to move to Perth, a good friend of mine said, like, I don't know if you want to relocate there because it's becoming a police state, which kind of freaked me out, actually, to be honest.
I don't know about Perth. I went to Australia like 15 years ago or something, and it just was very American vibe as to any other place I've ever been. It's like they're just kind of modeling that shit after us in a lot of ways. It's like a mix between America and a UK type thing, which is, I guess,
There goes our Australian fan base.
Yep.
Oh, dude, Australian fan base, man. You guys can all go eat shit and go to hell, dude. How about that? All right, Crocodile Hunter sucked. All right, I'm glad. I root for dude. I root for Stingrays all day. Team Stingray, dude.
Next you're gonna be bashing Crocodile Dundee. Come on, what's happening?
Oh, dude, yeah, Crocodile Dundee, Paul Hogan, fuck you.
Dude, Crocodile Hunter is one of the most beloved people in recent media history, bro. You can't be saying shit like that, dude. He was a fucking television icon. People love that guy.
This to me has more meaning than anything you've ever said, Bird Bones. Australia is American now. It sucks.
It sucks, dude. There you go, man. Exactly, dude. It's like, why go to America Light when you just come here and get the full experience?
Oh, in case anybody was wondering, the Nasty Hooks also hate Mr. Rogers. We hate Mr. Rogers.
Whoa.
And,
whoa, dude.
Is that not okay? I thought.
No, you forgot about the painter guy. You forgot about Bob Ross. That's
Bob Ross can suck it.
Yeah, dude. You forgot him.
Dude.
You know how many bodies Bob Ross has?
Don't
Jimmy,
do my
tell him,
material,
Travis.
bro.
Tell him, Travis.
Don't
I was literally going to go tell him, Travis, you asshole. Give me a second to set you up. Jesus, dude.
Setting me up. I'm not
your Wario hat on, dude. I'm a Mario guy. I got Mario vibes. You got Wario vibes. That's why you thought I was trying to double cross you, dude. But I have Mario vibes. I'm trying to hold you down. I'm Luigi.
I hate you.
You're like Wah Travis right now. You're acting like a Wah Travis.
I'm going to walk Travis over to your house and show you where Wah Travis is.
Wah Drizzle, don't hurt your back when getting up. Come over here and kick my ass now.
I know, right?
If I could turn back the clock to 11:11 today, and I could make a wish, what I would wish is that your next drop would be huge, and you guys could fly over to Japan, and you could miraculously learn how to, speak Japanese, and you could do this at the most well-known comedy club in Osaka. You guys would make a killing out of this. They would eat this shit up. It's crazy. Like I'm gonna have to figure out a way to introduce you guys to the comedy duos that happen in Japan. Not
Dude,
so that
Travis, what if we just became super famous in Japan as a comedy duo and some weird our life just took a total right turn?
That
and
would
Jimmy
be
D
insane.
just sent us in a completely different direction, dude.
That would be
Right?
so
It just
insane.
got real weird.
Crazy.
right? No, but like
Yeah.
you guys, I think you guys could take a lot of really interesting, because as comedy is a form of art, right? And you could take a lot of really interesting things from the scene that doesn't exist in America that is really popular in other places in the world, and you guys would kill it. You would be the All Along the Watchtower Jimi Hendrix, as opposed to like the Bob Dylan who wrote the song and got zero credit for it, right? Like you know what I mean? Like that's where I could see this going. You guys would take that,
Dude, I would much rather be Jimmy than Bob. Just as far as like ordering something at a drive-thru goes, I think I'd rather be Jimmy than Bob, dude. Number 2 with his
I mean, I'm a big fan of Bob. So I'll take that with a grain of salt. I like Jimmy a lot, but yeah.
You could tell who's who by if they're a Jimmy or a Bob guy. You know what I mean? That's really how you can just kind of. It's like a different personality. So it's like extrovert, introvert.
Is that what it's like?
I'm a Jimmy guy, dude. Bob never lit
Different
anything on fire and
personality.
smashed it all over the place, and I kind of needed that in my life at the time, you know.
That's a fair point. I saw Bob about 5 years ago live in concert.
Some people don't need the cerebral headiness of Bob; they just want the visceral emotion of Jimmy. And I'm talking about you, Jimmy.
You know what the best stuff Bob ever did was
What's
his
that?
last 2 albums. That matched his personality. And one
Probably
of
the
them
most drugs being done during both of those two.
one of them is
maxed
like,
out the heroin.
Yeah. one of those albums is like the top 5 baby making albums of all time. I'm just gonna say it.
It seems like it worked for you, huh? It worked for you, Jimmy. Jimmy's like, I can vouch.
The groove jams.
It's a good topic.
I'm more of a
right?
genuine guy. I'm more of a genuine guy, but I can feel you on that.
Slurping.
No, but like as
Oh,
musicians,
God, dude. What?
I really like the Zappa reference. I'm a fan. As musicians, I think this is a good conversation to have, because what we see now.
We take that with a grain of salt. Musicians, yeah. Let's not get crazy here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Fair enough. But even as like what we see now happening often in the world is we live. I don't know what we're going to call it, but I like calling it the Netflix era, where everything is. Yellowstone is great for sure. Not to eat. I mean, the album is great. But
just out of context, just randomly. Yellowstone is great, by the way. Anyway, sorry.
See, he doesn't, dude. Jenny,
What?
he doesn't look like the Hulk anymore. You're missing the glasses. Put the goddamn glasses back on. Come on.
Those were not Hulk glasses. You have Hulk glasses, Travis. You do actually have Hulk glasses. Those are literally like Mean Girls glasses. They're great.
No, they're kind of like when Hulk pummeled Macho Man Randy Savage and then put on his glasses. Those are the glasses.
They're like gold dust glasses, dude.
That's what I was gonna say. We live in the Netflix generation of not not
your neck got a bicep for a minute, dog. Dude, because you haven't shaved, like your neck is whiter than the rest of your skin. Fucking hilarious looking. Dude, that is a powerful mustache, dude. I've loved it.
I told you, dude.
Dude, I want to go tailgate right now. Sorry, Jimmy. What were you saying, man?
No, it's okay. I totally okay to be derailed. No, so yeah, what I was saying was we live in the Netflix generation of like on demand. We live in the on demand generation where you can do
Still, you're going to be
on demand, right? That's how much my rants of wisdom mean to our good friend Bird.
I'm listening. You can hear me now, right?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, exactly. Now, okay, now I'm gonna mute the mic, but I can still hear. But I'm gonna mute because
urine. Yeah, he does this a lot.
Right?
He has to take a piss on Mike. It's really rude. But do continue, Jimmy. I'm listening.
No,
I'm also listening.
The best there. Did he pinch there? Like, I don't know what's happening. Or is he just old enough that it takes him that long to go?
Who knows?
Prostate problems, man.
Better get that checked.
There's nothing worse than being heckled from the bathroom.
Netflix
What?
era. Instant gratification.
What are the
right?
Like, what are the top 5? This is a really interesting conversation to have. What are the top 5 albums of all time? Right? Like, for any single purpose, right? Like, if you're planting trees and you're pissed off at the world for littering because you're up in the, doing good shit, living, beside beavers and porcupines that eat your sweater, and you wake up in the morning, there's holes in your sweater, but you don't really care because there's a beautiful lake that you can go and swim at, and then you do that, and then you figure out that, like, you got to go plant trees, but that's kind of cool. So you're like bouncing on the sphagnum, trying not to fall through and drown. But it's a good life because you're only there for 2 months and you're making a shit ton of cash planting trees up in the north of Canada. The best album is Tool, Enema, hands down.
I was gonna say Skinner.
Hey, put your headphone mic up. Put your headphone mic up, bro. You're coming out double time.
I'm like the robot now, dude. Yeah, no, I was gonna say Pantera. No,
Pantera.
I mean, like, Making Baby
was
Wise.
good. And it was dope.
Making Baby Wise, the second last Bob Dylan album was really good. More Chiba, Who Can You Trust? That might be the best Making Baby album.
Do you think making a baby to Bob Dylan is like playing classical music when they're in the crib because they have like the same effect with smart music? Like, you make them more interesting and cool if you bang to Bob Dylan when you conceive them. Well, yes, no. We can step out of the lines, dude. Jimmy's like, well, great.
He's going into his memory.
I wanted to say better Bob Dylan than Weird Al Yankovic, but now I'm not so sure.
Weird Al, yeah, man. No, if you have Weird Al, your kid's gonna end up like me and Travis.
Now gather round here. Let me tell you about the type of music you were conceived to. So see here, this is a song by a man with an accordion about being fat.
Wait, okay, I got a game or a good question. If you guys had to guess what song you were conceived to, what would you think it would be based on your parents?
Some sort of Def Leppard.
Def Leppard?
Probably.
Like, I feel like mine was like, it was either like Duran Duran or like a Kansas song or something like that.
Kansas.
Yeah, like I got conceived of Dust in the Wind or some shit. Just sort of
I love my parents.
What's that?
Mine, like, honestly, it was probably like radio music, and it was probably something like Eye of the Tiger or something really fucking weird.
Epic, dude. I mean, that's pretty epic. You were running up the steps of the whatever you call it.
I mean, I remember when I was in university and I got into records, and I went home and I raided my parents' record collection, which was like super small. It was like 10 records because like my parents jumped like from 8 tracks kind of to cassettes. And I remember raiding their record collection. It was pretty bad. It was like 10 records only. One of them was like Michael Jackson Thriller, so that's always a possibility.
That's probably it, dude. Out of everything, like, you got to think about it. Like, what's the funkiest one? That was the one that they just slipped in. That was like that. Actually, Thriller was only for that, Jimmy. That was the sole use.
They bought it explicitly for that.
Yes, that was the only spin time it got.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Yeah, it was.
I get to the point where it's a werewolf, and then I'm pretty much done, honey. I'm sorry. You know how it is.
There was.
Keep getting distracted by my mustache here. I'm pretty sure it's
Wow.
uneven.
Why do you
on
always
this
fight
side.
on the inside
Right
first?
there.
It's kind of like a lightning bolt you got going. I like it. Like I think you should match that on the other side. The little mess up. It's kind of cool.
No, see,
I think you should do the
straighten that out.
I think you should do the Japanese thing, where you shave off your eyebrows and then you put a tattoo of your eyebrows under where you shaved. You should do that with your goatee.
Okay.
Or non-goatee. Just
sure.
Now is that a chick thing or is that everybody's just doing that there?
Tattooed eyebrows? Like
tattooed on?
I don't get it. Why do you shave your eyebrow? Like it might not be a Japanese thing. It might not even be an Asian thing, but I don't understand why you shave your eyebrows and then you use the little marker to draw your eyebrows in.
All right, let's go to the chat then, because we got Chris, Jenny, and it looks like Nasty Larry in the house here, and I believe they are both ladies. If I am not incorrect. Well,
yeah,
why?
Yeah.
Why, y'all? Explain yourselves. What's going on with that?
No, like, do people in other countries do this? Number one. Number two, if you're gonna do that, why don't you go to the home center, get some super strong fucking glue? Like maybe you're worried about it growing, so go to the home center, get some really like strong glue, find a couple caterpillars, and fucking stick those on there.
What I think is use like a wood sealant so it doesn't grow back, and you could just kind of seal it on there, and you have a permanent eyebrow. Like waterproof it.
I mean, maybe it's a convenience thing, right? You get it done the one time, you get your eyebrows lasered off, you get new perfect eyebrows tattooed on, and it just you never have to worry about it again. You know, I know.
Instead of a chick having to pluck their eyebrows or do any of that stuff, they're just like, oh, I'll just shave it off. But there is that thing when you're like, I'm right close to you, and I can see you have tattooed eyebrows, and it's kind of bizarre. I feel like that's just like a weird thing. Like then chicks a lot of times will go to the lengths to look beautiful, and that's fine. But like they don't take into consideration when you're an inch away from their face, and then it's like you
tell them.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm saying. Like it's just like if you have tattooed on eyebrows, it's pretty obvious at that point. I think.
Yeah. Burt Bones' beauty tips.
My missus, I think, has the best makeup ever. And here's why. Because she always gets angry at me. Because when she puts on makeup, she throws the hint. She's like, how do I look? How do I look? And I'm like, oh, I mean, you look good, as always. She's like, I'm wearing makeup. You can't tell? And I'm like, no. And for me, as a guy, I'm like, if you're wearing makeup and I can't tell, like, that's kind of the way that makeup should be worn. So going back to what you were saying, Bird Bones, this is my issue, is like, when you get like Raggedy Ann cheeks that like there's a clear circle, like it looks like somebody did the freaking bottom of a cup in red paint and then put it on their face.
It looks like you got stamped at the post office or something. Yeah.
I don't wear makeup. I am who I am. Fuck spending hours plastering my face. Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, I think that the guy's standard for that is shaving. How many hours did it take to carve that out on your face, Drizzle?
It was like 5 minutes. But I had the goatee, and I just, took the middle out, and there we are.
Your hair is very frail.
That's not
I
nice.
mean, I had a machine that helps me do
nice
it.
Thing to say.
It's pretty, it's disparaging.
Is that the width of the machine?
I mean, no. I had to do.
It'd be funny if it was
like 3 strips.
Because I mean, you said you didn't do math, so it'd be really funny if you went to the store and you bought a machine from Europe because they're using the metric system, and you got the dimensions wrong, and then like you just shaved up the center, and then there were the 2 things on the outside. That'd be
Yeah, I was looking for the.
How many clicks across my face?
The goateeinator. You just stick it on your mouth, and then you take it off, and your goatee's gone. Right. That's what I was hoping to have happen.
The goateeinator, dude, is definitely a beard trimmer that you need to come up with that you just put on your face and you pull it off, and it's just the perfect goatee every time. Can that be a
all the thing,
thing that makes a perfect goatee, dude? That'd be fantastic.
Yeah. Fusion's all the thing, and this is what I'm gonna do when I'm done with crypto. I'm gonna open a salon, and I'm gonna call it the Roadkill Salon, and you buy a yearly ticket that you can come in You buy a yearly ticket that you come in once a month, and we just take you pick a straw, and the straw determines the width. The straw determines the width of the razor, the electronic traction razor, and then you flip a coin, and the coin determines whether it's like from the south east side or from the southwest side, and then you just do a once over, and that's your haircut for the month.
That's your monthly cut, dude. I'm about it. Look at Travis's face right now.
He's really confused. He's like, "What is happening?"
You said math like 2 minutes ago, and everything.
Oh, he's still stuck. He's still like trying to figure out, is that numbers or letters, y'all? I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out right now. What's in the chat? Skinny eyebrows for a long time, then they don't grow back from all the waxing, so then you have to tattoo them back on now. That can happen. So like if chicks are wax their eyebrows too much, eventually they can't wax it anymore because they don't come back anymore. And then you got to tat them on.
I've definitely seen.
He looked like Pink from Pink Floyd, the movie. Pink Floyd.
That might be a thing there, but I don't think it's a thing here. I think people I think what Travis was saying earlier. People actually have them lasered out and then tattoo them on so that they don't have to manicure it. I think that's a thing.
No, yeah. I could see both. I guess here.
Yeah.
I said, Chris Jenny said that's why she makes it a point of looking her worst all the time. No false advertising, dude. There you go, man. I don't know about that, dude. I don't know if that's the way to go. I just leave my ass shitty and I shower.
Nobody should be doing that. Wash your beeholes, everybody. Wash them up. Scrub them butts. Scrub your butts. This is the Maple Glazed Jerky Boys telling you to scrub your butts.
Scrub your butts, everybody. All right.
Scrub those butts.
Thank you so much. It's an important thing. You need to have butt health, everybody. Butt health's very important.
It really is. It really is.
A lot of people neglect their own butt health. But here at the
mouth,
we like to remind you every now and then it's really important.
Support the nasty hooks, because obviously they need to live in a place with a pool so they don't have to shower every day.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna need something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to need like a.
I shower mostly when it rains.
Out back or something. What's that?
I said I shower mostly when it rains. I got a tarp out back, and there's some holes in it. And I just
Hey, it's funny. I actually had mine. I actually invented, Travis. You weren't here since last time, but I actually got my tarp to dump into a kettle that then water, and then once it heats up enough, it actually tilts on its own, pours down into another container, which then you can use to shower in. Warm water. Yeah, I watched.
Are you joking?
I watched the Les Stroud YouTube video. Yeah.
You shower warm, dude?
No, but there's a thing and it's built out of copper coils. What you can do actually is you can create this system where you run water via gravity through a network of copper coils that are all switched back on the roof of your house, and it will provide you with enough hot water to be able to run a shower without electricity.
No, I think I've seen that, because it's like they soak up the heat from the sun on top of the house.
Yeah,
and that's how it heats the water.
Right, and I mean this is workable. It's all about smart design.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah, 'cause, I mean, you just this heat from the sun heats up the coils. Is that the idea, or what?
Yeah, the sun heats stuff up, and then you can use it. But
now,
you
what
need,
if it's raining out? You can't shower.
Yeah, you need a pretty big network to be able to use it. But it's definitely workable.
Crazy ass weird the things that they have with like using reflective material and stuff to heat up water, and like those like camping hot shower kind of things, the portable ones. Those are pretty cool.
Right? Yeah, I mean it's kind of, I don't know, it's insane. So here's my final thought for today, because I think we should wrap this up. I've always wondered why, if you're struggling to provide yourself with warmth, you don't just head south.
Well, we live here, and we can tell you.
There's a lot of people here. Point number 2. I've always wondered why, if you're struggling to provide yourself with sustenance,
You don't just grow your own food. Point number
If
3.
What if you live in the city?
Well, that's why.
Wait, let's do the points. Wait, do the points. Do the points. What's your thing? I know you had another one. Go.
That's why you should leave the city.
Okay.
Jimmy D, by the way. So
This is like when we find out like Jimmy D's gonna like. Is there a gun in the back of my head right now? I don't want to turn around. I don't like the way this turned. You look like you have a cat that you're stroking and outside of the camera frame.
You look like a witness from Unsolved Mysteries that wanted to hide their identity. You look like you should sound like. So
guys, the episode, I just wanted to go over a few things. 3 things.
I did witness a murder, and it changed my life forever. And now,
can I just type
it was
in
4 years into the business before we started the embezzlement. What? sorry, what?
I just want to type it in the comment and have Travis do the voice. I think it would be good. So last thing is I want to figure out a way that people can become like the Nasty Hooks.
Oh, we can tell you that right now. That's super.
I
Yeah, you gotta get. Well, your parents gotta get divorced. Your mom's gonna leave you alone for a long periods of time. Sorry, go ahead. What?
Now I want to figure out a way where we can, going back full circle to one of the first questions I asked you on the stream. I want to figure out a way where we can show people that know nothing about blockchain the value of like the value of wax and NFTs and being able to provide your own livelihood, because that's what you guys are doing, right?
We're trying. We ain't doing shit right now. We're getting there. We're gonna make it happen, dude. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. So
whether it's this or whether we're just, we just need enough to get a laptop, and then we can start doing live shows and touring, bro. That's what.
Yeah. And a roadie. Speaking of which,
we need to be able to pay a roadie. That is important. We need a guy.
Hey, Travis, can you do me a favor?
Absolutely.
Can you promise never to give Bird Bones the password to the laptop? Because he's just going to take that with him now when he's got bladder problems.
That's true. He'll run right to the bathroom with it.
Nobody needs to see that face of reflection.
Well, you guys wanted. I mean, we could just keep the camera going. I don't like. Oh wow, that was instantly like you're back there, Jimmy. That was crazy. It's almost like you had a filter on specifically for like. Do you have just a thing on deck for that, or what is this?
That's his mind powers. He's changing the atmosphere of his environment at will.
Right.
Excuse me.
Man, almost the whole thing, and you didn't do it, and then right there, like you just had to. It's like, it's not.
Come on, man.
Just turn away from the mic, bro.
Don't be so tight, man. A guy with that mustache, you're gonna get mad about a burp. You should have gave me.
Watch
10
this.
points.
Watch this. Watch what I do. Watch. Look, I'll do it on the other side so you can really see. Watch this. Watch. I got a burp. I got a burp. Hold on. Look, you're gonna burp.
As opposed,
see, that's all you have to do. It looked like move away from the fucking mic, you animal.
It looked like you just sniffed the air to your left.
I hate when he does this. He misses the point of everything on purpose, like he's stupid. It's like he's stupid. Sometimes it's like he's stupid.
Look at you talking right now, dude. Just being in that outfit and acting like that is so funny, dude. God damn it.
Being in that outfit. I'm literally wearing a hat. There was no outfit until these glasses got on. It's just my face.
It's another layer to the whole thing. I mean, you're like 2 accoutrements away from being a GTA character that I buy drugs from or something, dude.
I mean, yeah, that's the whole.
He sells bull shark testosterone.
I'm cool. I'm a cool guy.
I feel like we need to wrap this up, but I also feel like I'd like this stream to last for 2 hours exactly, which means that we have like 12 minutes.
12 minutes to fill.
So what I'm gonna do is there's 6 people in the chat. I want you to each ask us one question, and we'll end then we'll end the stream. This is gonna be fun. So,
you guys what?
Yeah, what questions do you have?
Nasty Larry needs a manager.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means. Just a life manager. We all need one of those. I think.
Maybe a spam manager. I don't know.
I think the manager. I think she's asking to speak to the manager.
Oh yeah. Do you hang on? Let me grab the manager really quick. Okay, here he is. Hang on 1 second. No, Travis, that's when you go, hello?
Hello? Hello? You've reached the nasty manager. Seeing here in the chat says something about dog jacket. I don't know, man. We're trying. Maybe soon. I'll try it again. We'll try it again. I'll go back. We got to see if it was even recorded. If it was recorded, did you spend $50? If you spent $50 or more, you got a sugar glider. Did you get a Cayman? Did you get a Cayman or a Gila Monster? Because I don't think so. Like, you're not getting a fucking sugar glider, man.
Yeah, the sugar glider does
Jimmy's
not
just
come
gone.
unless you spend the $50.
Wait,
Jimmy's like, I don't know what has happened now. You ask our people, some of our people to ask you questions, and it's gonna get just real weird.
Just
Right,
so
but we've got a couple. Jenny's got our first question. When do we get to hear Dog Jacket again?
Dog Jacket was an impromptu experience that happened on the fly.
It was a magical moment.
The rare magical moment, and who knows if Dog Jacket pops up again?
Maybe it will. We'll have to see if it's even recorded to be referenced because it was very top of the dome shit.
Yeah, things going so wrong. Eventually, you got to make a jacket out of your dog.
I got a lot lizard and a dumpster.
What's that?
I'm just looking at the comments here.
No, you're right. Like I was gonna say, this is my question. I haven't received my sugar glider. I'm apparently very angry because it's all in caps. I got a lot lizard in the dumpster. I'm really
the way you said it,
like it was one word.
It sounded like Microsoft Sam said it or some shit.
No, yeah. Explain.
Hey, calm dumpster. Sorry.
Here, you want a sneak peek at what's in the briefcase tomorrow?
Yeah, let's see. Oh, just kidding. That's not actually going to be in there, y'all.
No, this is absolutely 100% going to be in the briefcase tomorrow night, you guys. If you look in here, we're going to call this a miniature skull display knickknack. That's going to be the name. It's going to be called miniature skull display knickknack, and you'll have to guess that specifically, and you'll have to also state where you saw it before the show. Now, if that doesn't happen, I don't know why. I don't know. It'll be in there.
Yes, don't do that, then yeah, we're probably gonna just, I don't know, never give you anything ever again.
Jimmy with the J.
Is that bad of a memory?
I'm not really sure what Martin's referring to here. I kind of hope he's referring to I'm sitting on the briefcase and popping out things.
No, Jimmy with a J.
As opposed to the lot lizard and cum dumpster.
Jimmy with a J is the guy that sells exotic animals. It's not. It's an unrelated thing. Jimmy with a J is just, he calls himself that. We don't know why.
Hi there, Jimmy with a J. Jimmy with a J's Exotic Animals Emporium.com.
Sugar
I mean that's good. We got two questions out of
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's not bad.
It's a pass in some countries of the world.
Absolutely.
Oh
Where
man,
I'm from.
I wish I had everything set up. We could just call somebody and get them to ask us a question.
What do you want to do? Prank calls now?
No, it's fun. You call a place and you get them to ask you a question. What? That's not a prank. That's just the real thing that happens.
Excuse me.
Not sassy facing me, dude. Don't sass, Nick.
Yes. How may I help you? You can help me by asking me a question.
Yes, I just need you to ask me a question. Any question, please. Come on, it's $50,000. Ask me a question. Just any question. That's what you do.
Quick! I'm on a game show.
It works almost every time. Don't ask me something.
You're wasting my lifeline.
That's true.
That's what most people say. That's what I've got. I've gotten that more times than you can imagine, man.
Well, the door's right
Lots
there.
of times.
High school was tough.
6 minutes. And you guys aren't coming up with any more questions. It's like you want me to get angry on a stream with Jimmy. Like, this isn't a nasty hook show. It's all calm and chill. We're just hanging out. but it seems like you guys want me to get like furious. We're trying to fill 6 minutes to end it 2 hours exactly. And I see, bah, ha, 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 ha. That's good. Ha, ha, ha. I appreciate that. I love that. That's great. Those aren't fucking questions.
Does a question have to have?
Do you know science?
Does a question have to have a question mark at the end of it?
I mean, those are what's on the shelf behind you, Driz.
That is absolutely
no. Don't ask that question. Never ask that question.
What's on the shelf behind me? Over here? These things? Up here?
That's where answers like this come from.
Yeah,
Things
what's that?
over here? What is this on my head? I mean, there's all kinds of things. I've got all sorts of things over here. You know?
All right, you know what? Here. This is what's on my shelf, guys. Suck on that. I've never busted this out yet. I've been meaning to for a long time. Suck on my kindergarten diploma, everybody.
Hey, wait a minute. Is that legit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's actually his kindergarten diploma.
I never
you're an idiot, Jimmy, because you're an illiterate dummy.
I never got a kindergarten diploma.
What are the battle cards used for, Morton, Matt? They're used for a lot of things like toys. When you were a kid, you just sit there and you fucking knock them against each other and you say, wow, isn't that cool? It's for you to have a sweet-ass picture on a card in Nasty Hook's lore.
Mm-hmm. It is a way for our fan base to insert themselves into the nasty universe as they so choose.
Yeah, you guys should be dropping them down and saying, well, guess what? Here comes, Litany of Gifts or whatever. Litany of, I forget what the fucking names are, man. It's been a long time since I made one now. I think it's Horde of Gifts, right? Wasn't that what it was? And then it was like Titty Storm for Lil. Big Bakes is like Smoke Bomb or something.
What am I going to show? I just showed something. You want to see something else? I'll show you something. I'll show you something right now. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? That won't fit in the fucking briefcase. That won't fit in the briefcase at all. This is big as my head. Look at that.
That is a really big duck.
That is wild. That's a fun size rubber ducky. That's not fun size. It's opposite fun size.
Can you pull that out again?
Sure. I've heard that before.
Yeah, just a minute. I'm gonna get a voice representation of this.
It's a chew toy
with no images. Hey, what's this?
Dummy.
What's this?
That idiot.
What's that? What is it?
I'm too sleepy.
She's not speaking. She normally yells at the top of her lung, "Duck!"
She loves duck.
Is
that like one of the ones, like the first one, like the first animal words you learn as a kid? You're like, oh, I'm ready to say that, dude. Ask me what that animal is. You're like, hell yeah, duck! Got it! Got him again, dude. Duck! You're like so stoked to let everybody know how much you know duck.
Yeah.
No, but that's mostly what's on the shelf.
Apparently, I look like an idiot right now because I can't even get my daughter to say like the simple duck word.
I mean,
yeah, dude, it's on you, man.
You're not sovereign over her agency. You can't just telepathically force her to say duck. It's not on you, man.
She did. Granted, she did see Travis first, and that might have scared her.
I tried to hide my face behind the duck so as to not frighten your daughter. I frighten small children.
It's that's the scary white man that yells on the motorcycle show.
I don't mean to.
It's funny. My daughter's really tough because I frighten small children, and she's used to me.
Dude, having long hair and a beard will make you scare kids a lot. It's kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hilarious. They're just like, oh, they can't handle it. There. Oh shit.
What have we learned here today? I think that we've learned that when a show's run its course, that we should probably just end it. But it was a nice experiment.
No, I think we're at 7 watchers now, man. We're blowing up currently.
We had a good time. I think it went.
Share this out because we're gonna do this for another hour. Just question time. Nasty Hooks and Jimmy D.
All right, guys, we're cracking open some beers. We're actually about to start doing other drugs now. We're gonna do some cocaine, guys. Let's go.
We'll be back next week for some more building.
I'm pretty impressed with what we created today in terms of the treetop terrace.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the viewpoint. I like the vantage point. I had fun, dropping Drizzle to his death. I want to figure out a way to incorporate a toilet.
Giant toilet could be fun.
That's all I got.
Well, I mean, that's 2 hours.
That's 2 hours, guys. We done it. The Maple Glazed